All right, I got to put myself on the stream. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday night, 7 o'clock on a Friday. Here we are, ready to talk some New York Jets. I'm GreenBean. I'm happy to be with all you guys. So many fine people in here hanging out, ready to let their opinions be known about what's going on with our beloved yet tortured franchise, the New York Jets. Racing Jason popping in first. You win, buddy. You win. You got here first. What time did you get here? Does it say? 6:37 p.m. Not bad. Not bad at all. Followed by Mitt Flair. What's up, Mitt? Good to see you. Yeah, good evening, Racing Jason. Good to see you. Jet Freely's in the house. Anders is here. We'll talk about all the Jets Forever's son. Who knew Jets Forever was even married? I mean, I guess you don't have to be married to have a son, right? It's nice to see you. Who you are, I don't know. Phil Adams, my buddy. What's up? Good to see you from way over there in the UK. Nice to have Phil with us, as always. We'll follow that with Braden down there in New Zealand. Well, hello to you, Braden. Good to see you, buddy. It's nice. I don't know. Is it Saturday yet? I think it might be. I think it might be Saturday. Cy Thompson's here. This is great. Big Green's in the house. Look at all you guys. Jay-Z's here. Oh, man, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. And it's Friday, man. What are we doing Friday? Superfan, Kareem, Finnegan. Oh, my God. This is going to be an awesome night. Ethan. That's right, man. And Leo, the winner of everything on the Thursday thick of it. The Manscaped Testicular Awareness Month edition, limited edition, Lawnmower 4.0 is yours, Leo, on its way. In addition to the t-shirt, I saw your email. Forgive me. I have, I'll tell you a little bit in the email, man, what's going on. There's a lot going on around here, man. Let me just tell you. Aaron's here. What's up, Aaron? It's all part of the plan. I'm with Aaron, man. Green and White Militia's here. Dealing Christopher Johnson. Woody is an all-star. You know, it's a funny thing with Woody and Chris, right? Like, so we have Woody Johnson. Woody Johnson, now, I want to just make sure that we understand something about Woody. Now, Woody, when he bought the team, came in at the last minute. We were about to be sold to Dolan. We all know Dolan. Knicks and everybody. So, he's a embattled owner. And we were like, no, we didn't want him. And then all of a sudden, Johnson & Johnson comes in and buys the team. We were happy at the passing of our 80-something-year-old owner, Leon Hess. And Woody's is overseen a lot of winning years. Now the last 15 or 12 have been spotty. Yeah. And the problem is, after Tannenbaum, Woody kind of got his fingers in the batter, right? He's like, let me do this and do that. And he messed things up. But then he goes away, and Christopher Johnson comes in, his younger brother, when Woody was the ambassador, the U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom. Christopher Johnson comes in, and he took a more hands-on, more personal approach with the team. And he tried really hard. He was probably watching from afar, and he's thinking, I can do this, man. This is easy. Just do this, do that, do the other thing, and we're going to be great. And he came in, and he just, he realized very quickly that I don't know a damn thing. I took a phone call from Peyton Manning. I hired this crazy cokehead. I don't know what's happening. And then Woody comes back. And now it's like, Woody, who we were kind of falling out of favor with, Christopher was refreshing, and then he was terrible. And then you get Woody back and right. It's like kind of like a breath of fresh air in many respects. The good thing about Woody, man, is that, and Christopher for that matter, is when they hired Joe Douglas, Woody came back after 2000, the 2020 season, 19 season, whatever it was, 20 season. And they got Joe Douglas. Adam Gase is terrible. So they fire Adam Gase, and very shortly thereafter, they did a very, very important thing that we kind of gloss over. I made a couple videos about it for Jetnation, and it was that they announced officially Joe Douglas is now the boss. He's not going to be on the same level as the coach he hires. He's going to do it. We are taking a step back, and Joe Douglas runs the team. Now, why would they do that if they were just going to keep running the team? Now, they were doing it. Woody and Christopher both had their fingers in it, and they ruined it, man. They didn't know what they were doing. Now, in Woody's defense, and we talk about this all the time, is that, he did go out and he publicly admitted, I don't know what I'm doing. And he hired outside firms to find his staff. That's a bad look because we should have a president of football operations that's here to kind of, outside of the coaching and all that kind of, he should stay here. We didn't have that guy. We had Neil Glatt, I think was his name, and he was kind of a businessman. He wasn't really a football guy. So they had to hire outside because we didn't have anybody in here that could oversee the search for a GM. Now, you got to give him credit, man, especially as a billionaire. Billionaires pretend they know everything. He said, I don't know what I'm doing. I want help. And he did it twice. So that's to his credit. Now, neither one worked, but that is to his credit. So the thing you got to give Woody is that he's always been willing to write the checks. He is not a cheap owner. I know we get called. He's been called that numerous times for what he wants to pay for coaches. That's why he always goes for a first-time coach because they're cheaper and all that. Maybe. I don't necessarily see it that way. I think when you look at any GM he's ever had, said, hey, I want to overpay this guy by 25%. He goes, sure. Here's your budget. Do whatever you want with it. And Joe Douglas is on record as saying, I have a certain amount of money and nobody tells me what to do with it. I don't have any restrictions on what I can do with the cap and all that sort of stuff and the budget and all that jazz. So that's good. That's good. So now we got these reports that insinuate that Woody is in fact in charge. And it's like, again, we have reason to support this, but I don't believe it to be the case. Again, Joe Douglas is a different GM. He was the next hot guy. He was going to get a job somewhere. I guarantee you he said that. Like, I need full control of this team. And I want a 6-year contract. This team is the worst. You guys are in the toilet. It's not going to take me 2 years to get you out of it. I have a lot of work to do. I got to rip this thing down to the studs and I got to rebuild it. So Passaic, huh? Look at that. Jason Wilkes from Passaic. Look at that. Big Green's laying down mulch. You got me on the earbuds. There you go. Okay. Eric Craig reminding everybody, let's not leave this live stream without little milk thumb action. Get those milk thumbs going, everybody. It helps the channel and is greatly appreciated. It's so easy to do. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to go to my channel. I'm going to get in on this live stream action over here. Here we come. I'm in. Let me make sure my sound is down. There it is. And boom, there's a like from me. And here's a couple emojis. Stream beaner emoji. Let's do some fireman head. Boom, 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 boom. Fireman head action for you. If you want to get in on the emojis and the member super chats, you can join the stream beaners below with the little join button down there. It says join. I don't see the button because I'm already my own member. That's what I did. I memorized myself. So let's see what you guys think. Now, the rumor is this, that the Jets and Packers had a deal in place. They had this deal in place already. It was done. Then when Aaron Rodgers went on Pat McAfee, he said, I was 90% planning to retire. 10% of me still wanted to play. When I found out the Packers had already moved on and were already doing things without me, I got pissed, essentially. And I decided I told them my intention is to play, and my intention is to play for the New York Jets. So that's interesting. That's an interesting thing to say, number one. But the rumor is that Woody, via that comment, got spooked by it. Now, maybe. But do you think Woody is now dictating to Joe Douglas what he can and can't give for Aaron Rodgers? No, I don't want you to give those picks. I don't think so. I think Woody knows if Joe Douglas has to give up a damn first-round pick or 2 first-round picks, it doesn't matter to Woody. He's getting Aaron Rodgers. He's going to sell millions of dollars of Aaron Rodgers jerseys and all that kind of stuff. He's going to be happy. He's going to be happy. Woody doesn't give 2 shits, which is why I don't believe this rumor at all. I don't believe it at all. I think it's a complete farce. Not to say that Woody didn't go, ooh, I don't like that. Something, I don't think anybody liked that. It spooked me. 90%. Sheesh. How long can you operate on resentment alone? You know what I mean? Because I'm coming back to make him pay, baby. How long can that fire last? So we don't know. It wasn't a great statement. So I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. So tell me, do you think it's real? Do you think it's real? Do you think Woody still has his hand on the wheel? He's at the controls and Joe Douglas is just kind of a puppet in many respects? Joe Douglas is allowed to do all the grunt work, but when it's time for the big decision, the Aaron Rodgers, it's all Woody. Is that what you think? Or do you think that this is kind of baloney? And look, Woody he don't care. If it takes 3 firsts, give me Aaron Rodgers, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care. First round pick, what do I care? Joe Douglas will figure that out. I need to get Aaron Rodgers in the building so I can sell millions of dollars in merch, and he's going to give us the best chance to win this year, and we might even get to the Super Bowl, which would be another big thing. So what do you think? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Steve32 or 232 checking. What's up, Steve? Says, Woody is cool. Fans tend to want to blame owners for anything that's bad. It's like the quarterback, right? Like when we lose, the quarterback. And when we win, the quarterback won. It's like, it's not always the case. It's like, if the defense gives up a touchdown, is that the quarterback? Or if the quarterback throws 154 yards and we win, is it the, it's just, but the quarterback gets the focus. Same thing with coaches, GMs, right? And owners, like you're saying. I think that's a good point. Let's see. Duncan McLean, what's up, Duncan? He says, if I was an owner, I would probably want to medal too, in all honesty. And well, unless for 20 years you meddled and you ruined everything. And you go, I got to stop meddling, man. Because this is the investment. The only problem with it is, Duncan, is that we talked about this on Thursday. Woody bought the team for $600 million. And it's now a $4 billion company. So, and we suck. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if we were even like as good as the Giants for the past 20 years. A couple Super Bowls. Yeah, they have their downturn, but, they were great. They're the team that beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. So imagine that was us. Imagine what it would be worth if that happened, if we had a couple trophies, a couple rings. We're one of the most expensive, committed fan bases, for the franchise in the league, and we're terrible. What does that say about us? Especially you noobs. All you new guys coming in during this, I don't know, man. I guess I came in when we sucked. I came in during the sack exchange, and we had good teams, man. I was happy with my teams. Cy Thompson says, who do you think is in control? JD. He thinks, I'm with you. I think JD's in control. Not to say the owner doesn't have some say. He's going to have his opinion, but Joe Douglas can make the decision. That's what I think. I highly doubt Joe Douglas wants something. He wants X, and Woody says, no, we're getting Y. I don't think that happened once, nor will it happen. That's my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Look at all these stream beaners in the house. Oh, you guys are the best. You guys are look at all these emojis. I love it. You guys are having fun. This is good. This is good stuff. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, Phil Adams just says no. That's right. I'm with Phil. Jet Freely, the whole story is smokescreen. Well, right. Look, and if you buy, remember Gunny was talking about it, and I'm trying to believe this too, man. I think, and this is Gunny's theory, to give him full credit, that the deal is already done. Everything's done. Everything's agreed upon. All this is to keep the biggest story going for the next 2 weeks. That's it. When the Jets are on the clock, you're going to see do-do-do-do, there's a trade. And they're going to go, oh, there's a trade. Could this be for Aaron? The Packers are on the clock. Oh, my God. That's what they're going to do. And they all know. Everybody knows. You know what I mean? Right. GTA V-Man. We got another V-Man. Interesting. Lots of V-Mens around here. I wonder which one you are. But I'm with you. Right, man? We got to agree on this one. Revolution 86. Hey, Green, would you trade a second-round pick for linebacker Devin White from the Bucks? Well, it's funny. Matt O'Leary was talking about it on the Talking Jets panel the other day, and he's not a big fan of Devin White. Now, respectfully, I disagree. I like Devin White, and I'll show you why. Here, and we'll just for a moment, okay? Let's see here. Let's just take a look at Devin White's stats. Now, he came out of the gate like a rock star, and he settled a bit. But let's see what he did. Oh, this is the wrong one. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys in a sec here. Here we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Trade. That's what we're going to look at here. All right, let's take a look at Devin White, and we'll see. Is he worth a second-round pick? Let's see. Again, my buddy and very well-trusted cohort, Matt O'Leary. Where is it? What the hell's going on? Defense and where's his regular stats? What's going on here? Weird. Well, we could look at this. I don't know why they don't have his regular. It's all the advanced stuff. Oh, is this it? Wait a minute. Yeah, this is it. I'm sorry. So let's take a look. Now, he came out. He had 91 or 58. Yeah, 91 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, 5 quarterback hits, 2.5 sacks his rookie season. It was very nice. Then he steps that up. He gets 9 sacks in 2020, 140 tackles. So that's in there. Now, this is when he's playing left inside linebacker. He's got 15 tackles for, dude, Jesus, right? I mean, what 128 tackles in 2021. And look, 3 forced fumbles here, a forced fumble there. None in 2021, but he gets 128 tackles, 8 tackles for a loss, 18 quarterback hits. Now, look, he's an all-pro here, and he's a Pro Bowler here. Then we got 2022, and he settled down a little bit. But look, he's got 124 tackles. Oh, sorry. 124 tackles, 73 of which were solo tackles. That's pretty good. 51 assists, right? So he's got 8 tackles for a loss, 16 quarterback hits, 5.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 3 fumble recoveries. I mean, what the hell's the matter with that guy? What's having him around going to be a prize? Is that going to be an issue for anybody? So I like Devin White more than my good friend, who's allowed to have his opinion. But second round pick. Well, what's his contract? He's still on. This is rookie contracts. He's got 1 more year, right? Let's just see what it looks like. Let's go over here, Spot Track. See what they're going to talk about. So his 5th year option here, he's looking at $11 million. I mean, I don't know if we have it. That's the thing. But you just give him an extension. You just say, hey, bro, we'll give you the extension and we'll do that. Now, I don't know if the Bucs want to get rid of him. He's kind of the centerpiece to Todd Bowles' shitty team, his defense anyway. You know what I mean? Todd Bowles. Oh, my God. Yeah, why does he stink, Ethan? Please tell me. Now, again, I'm one to remind everybody, box scores are not it, right? I don't happen to know the story on Devin White. What is it? His stats are solid. His stats are solid, man. I don't know what the deal is. Why don't we like this guy? Will I get an Arod jersey? No. There's no way. I mean, that's the exact kind of jersey I'll never have. I just won't. I'm Monkey Man Stand. That's a great name, dude. Monkey Man. I am of the ilk that I only want jerseys of guys that are like here for a while. Like if Quinnen gets his contract and he gets another 4 or 5 years, I'm going to get me a Quinnen jersey because we already have him for 4 years. That's 8 years, 8, 9 years. That's my kind of guy. He's a 9-year Jet. I'll wear a Quinnen jersey. Like I got Klecko. I got Gastineau. I used to have a Freeman. I don't know where the hell it is. I got a Bird. Like those are my guys. And I used to have a Tune as well, but it was too tight, dude. I just couldn't in good faith. I couldn't do that to anybody. It was like wearing spandex, but with no give. You know what I mean? It was so tight, bro. I was like, I got to give this away. So I gave it to somebody. I forget. Years ago, somebody was really happy. Some girl, I think. I was probably drunk. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, I'll get a Quinnen. And look, I'm grateful. Some guys bought me a Sauce Gardner jersey. I wear that proudly. I love Sauce. But I wouldn't have bought a Sauce jersey because I can't buy jerseys for rooks. I just can't, man. I'm not saying I'm right, Monkey Man, you see. But I just can't do that. It doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? I need to wear like a Jet, a guy who's been a Jet. Now, Sauce will be here for 5 years, no doubt. So that's a good one. Garrett Wilson, I would proudly wear Garrett Wilson. But like, look at all the guys that bought Elijah Moore jerseys or Zach Wilson jerseys, or I bought my son a Sam Darnold jersey the night that they switched over the uniforms and they gave like 50% off. I said, you know what? This is going against my better judgment, but Sam's going to be here 5-6 years at least. That's what I said. He was gone, next year? The year following year? I was like, holy cow, this guy's terrible. So anytime I do it, it's just I get burned, man. Let's see. So Steve thinks it's baloney as well. Party and Peg thinks it's baloney. Hepburn thinks it's all a cover. See, now, Scott V, this is one of the sentiments that I'm receiving a lot. I wish there was just a little sense of urgency. And I get that, right? We just want to know it's done because for us, it's not like, look, there's nothing going on. So there's no pressure. Really, there's no pressure. There is no urgency. There's nothing happening. There's no need. There's no camps. There's nothing. But with our history, we're afraid it ain't going to happen at all. We're afraid it's going to rot from the inside out. That's what our fear. We just want to know he's here. That's it. And I get that. I can appreciate that. That said, you got to give it to Joe Douglas, man. You got to just, again, there's a very realistic potential that it's already done. And this is all just games for maximum. It's the big story, dude. There is no bigger story. I mean, Lamar Jackson, if something was happening with him, would be equal. But like Braden Mann or these guys and some guy signing over here, or Jeff Okuda. I mean, that's a kind of story, but it's not Aaron Rodgers trade. It's not the contentious and precarious situation between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Like, it's not, it's different. It's a different level. Who's going to cave? Leverage. Pat McAfee, Aaron Rodgers, dark retreats, ayahuasca. It's got so much meat. It's a big hormone-induced mega chicken wing to play with. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's a freaking Disney turkey leg, which I heard were not even turkeys. They were emus, which isn't true, by the way. But I did hear that. Let's see here. Let's see. Jonathan Francois, hey, buddy, what's up, man? The Woody Johnson report is BS. All right, there you go. There's that. Packers, Phil says the Packers GM is just trying to save face for their front office, while JD is just letting them splash around in the water. There you go. I like it. JD is just saying, bro, I've already got this thing with Aaron Rodgers done. We're already locked in. He's coming. If we got to wait till September 1st, it is what it is. We'll wait. We're good. We already got his OC. We got his wide receiver. We got his backup quarterback. We're good. We're fine. Eric says, no way. Joe Douglas is well-trained in trades. Green Bay Packers are not experienced in the trade market. Joe Douglas is not going to be bent over the same barrel the Packers are. Bent over. That's another one, man. Eric, we haven't used that one in a while. That's one that needs to come back a little bit. Oh, he got bent over there. We can't say that anymore. Right? I guess it's gone. I guess it's dead, Eric. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, buddy? You can't say that anymore, maybe. I don't know. What do I know, Eric? Douglas needs to go if he botches this, Big Frank. Really? I mean, there's a lot of guys out there. They're just like, no matter what it is, they're waiting to chop Joe Douglas's head off. But this is a big one. He let Derek Carr go. He let everybody go for Aaron Rodgers. I think there are assurances. It's like, Joe Douglas isn't a put all your eggs in one basket kind of guy. Maybe he is. I don't know. But I don't think he's going to. I mean, Joe Douglas ain't going anywhere, man. I'm just telling you. You just look at the team from 2011. Yes, we had 2015. That was fun. That was great. But essentially from 2011 to 2020, this team was a an absolute laughingstock. Joe Douglas comes in and imperfectly changes the entire landscape of the team. And people, we haven't had a winning season yet. Well, 2 wins, 4 wins, 7 wins. It may take a little longer than maybe you'd like. Sure. And last year we had 6 one-score losses. We could have won any one of them. We had 8 wins, 9 wins, whatever. We could have been in the one more win and we were in the playoffs. Crazy, dude. Crazy. So Jonathan Francois says, right, since when is Woody going to say, I don't want a star on my team? Right. But Woody, they want an extra pick. But he's like, who cares, man? Some kid that might be a bust, might be the next Zach D. Milliner. You know what I mean? Woody oversaw all this stuff, man. Vernon Golston, he knows. Sheldon Richardson, Muhammad Wilkerson, Quentin Copels. He knows. He's like, dude, there's no guarantee. Just because I use a first-round pick, these guys are going to do anything? There's no way. Well, that's the thing, Frank. And look, my role out here, if you will, I've adopted this role among us. I'm real, right? I'm real. I'm not a guy who just jumped in trying to do. I'm a real Jets fan. I'm real. I've been here the whole friggin' time. But I try to be positive. I do. I can't do it. Like when the negativity starts, I'm like, oh my God. Like when it rains, it pours and it becomes a lynch mob. I can't. So my role is to try to ebb that as best I can. No, don't worry. Look at this. It's okay. I try. It's not easy, but man, do I get it. I mean, shit. It's like we've been embarrassing, man. Like not just, we didn't win. We get to the playoffs every year. We just can't win. We're not the Chargers, man, that fire coaches at 14-2 because they can't win in the playoffs. Or the Bengals, they fire Marvin Harrison because they just keep losing in the playoffs. They can't get past it. I mean, I get it, but it's like, no, we're not even that for the last decade. So it's hard. It's hard, dude. The Bakhtiari. Well, you know what was interesting about the Bakhtiari thing? I don't think too many people have talked about this. So you guys heard the Bakhtiari interview, right? Bakhtiari was on Bussin' with the Boys or whatever. And he's talking about, the Packers are going to be rebuilding, so they could just wait it out, pay him. They don't need to do this. It's like there's no benefit to that. You want to get benefit. So that's one thing. But the other thing that nobody's talking about, he said they like 5 times. Who the fuck is they? He would say they this and they. He's talking about the Packers, his team. I don't know. It seems interesting to me. What is that? Is he not long for the Packers? I mean, does he not like? I don't know. Maybe he knows it's a business and he knows it ain't him. I don't know. I'm of the belief. I say we. You know what I mean? People say that to me. Why do you say we? Or when is the last snap you took? I'm like, you kidding me? I've been here longer than all these guys. Doesn't matter. The faces change. We're the ones that are here. It's we. It's us. This is all about us. I think there's 2 deals. Green and White Militia. What's up, buddy? I think there's 2 deals in place, and they're dependent on who is available for GreenBean at 13 and do a pick swap. If their guy isn't on the board, they take the other deal involving the seconds. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. That'd be interesting. That's an interesting take. I like that. I haven't heard that yet. Green Bay's just holding out for a pick swap, but they're not getting 13. I'm telling you. They're not just getting it. I don't think so. Carlos A. big buildup. I'm tired of it. Dude, you and me both, bud. You and me both. What are you going to do? Jonathan says, I would rather have Quan back on a cheap deal and trade for him. Yeah, well, I think a lot of us would, but Quan doesn't want to give a cheap deal. He had his first full season in, I think, since 2017 last year. He's trying to capitalize. He's trying to bank on it. He's trying to cash in. Even if it's $5 million, I don't think we're going to pay him that. Scott says, if we make our picks at 42 and 43 and still no Rodgers, things are going to get it. Yeah, That's it's going to get then we're going to get nervous, man. But it'll still happen. It'll still happen. Let's see what else we got. From Jersey, where's that? Where's that? ICFOS? Jersey. You mean Jersey or New Jersey? I know where both are. I've never been to the other one, though. Let's see. Everybody'd rather have Quan back. Yeah, again, I think Quan is trying to cash in, and rightfully so. He had a good year. Ethan says, I don't understand how Woody is holding up the deal after Rodgers' 100% retired comments when Rodgers also said on that show that the Packers were holding it. Well, that's the thing. And thank you, Ethan. I mentioned that the other night. I forgot to today. Like, we have speculation that Woody's upset and he's holding up the deal. But Aaron Rodgers said the deal was in place and it's the Packers that changed their mind. The Packers are holding this up. Remember, because at the time we thought his prima donna's holding it up. He said, bro, I made my intentions known last week. I told him last week. So they had all week to figure it out. Now that's been a month ago now almost, right? 3 weeks? Whatever. I don't know, Squirmy. It sounds like he's underrated around here. Stinks, right? Isn't that? It's harsh. I mean, for a guy getting 128 tackles, 5 sacks, stinks. I don't know. I'm with you. I just don't know if he's overrated either. I think he's just a good player. And he's good. He's good. Duncan says, I don't blame Woody if he did back out on a deal like Rodgers said what he did. If you base your value on the deal Rodgers playing 2 or 3 years, now it might be only 1 year, the value changes. Sure. Well, I don't think Rodgers ever gave them. I mean, from what I understand from Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I could be way off here, but what I understand is he's not willing to commit more than 1 year. Anyway, so you kind of know that. Which is why a lot of us just said, go get Derek Carr and wrap this shit up, man. Just get Derek Carr. We got him for 5 to 10 years and we're good. Budda Baker has requested a trade. He'd be a nice fit. Oh, he would. He would be great. He would be fantastic. Let me see here. Budda Baker. Budda Baker. Let's see what he does. How many picks did he get last year? Fumbles. Let me see. Let's take a look at Budda Baker. If we want this great name. 5'10", 195. Let me see here. So last year he had 75 tackles and a forced fumble. 2 interceptions. No fumble recoveries, no sacks. 75 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 2 quarterback hits, and 2 picks, and a forced fumble. Good. What's his contract? That's the problem. What's his contract? That's what we're going to see here. Hold on. Let's see what we got for Budda Baker. All right. So in 2023, he's got a cap hit of almost $17 million. So he's up there with Jamal Adams. And then next year, he's going to get almost $18 million. See, that's the problem with him. That's the problem. That's a problem. $17 million for a safety, guys. I'm going to tell you, especially when you add draft capital. I don't know. What are we going to do? Go get D-Hop and Budda Baker and everybody? That'd be nice. What's up, Jets? Chaos is in the house. Look at this guy. He's like, hey, how you doing? That's what he's like the whole time. Hey, how you doing? Who, Budda Baker? Yeah, Cardinals. That's the fun part about it, Mitt. And anytime there's anything, it comes from the other side. It comes from the agent or whatever. It's amazing, dude. Like, look at the Sam Darnold trade is the best of the best. When Ian Rappaport reported it, he reported it like this. It has been filed with the league office. that the Jets traded Sam Darnold to the Panthers. Not that we're learning that the Jets are talking to the Panthers. Nothing. It was dark. It has been filed with the NFL league office that the Jets traded Sam Darnold to the Panthers. It's amazing. You know, I mean, like, there's so many things. I understand that people just want to, that people just want to wins, right? I get it. But you got to remember where we're coming from. Like, we had an organization. Remember, our previous GM didn't even draft off. He didn't even believe in offensive linemen, dude. He'd go get an offensive lineman in free agency, and then that's it. Like, we had a hodgepodge offensive line devoid of any premium talent. He'd go get guys like at the end of their careers, stuff like that. Kelechi Osemele, Spencer Long, I think he drafted 2 offensive linemen in 5 years. It might be 3. That's it. Conversely, Joe Douglas has drafted 4 offensive linemen, 2 first-round picks in 3 years. It's a whole different thing. The comments are blurry. I saw you said you fixed it. Good. I'm glad you fixed it. So Budda Baker has officially asked for a trade. That's interesting. Yeah, again, I mean, Budda Baker's going to be $17 million, guys. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, when you look at 17 million and 18 next year, 2024, it's 18. Now you got to rework that or whatever. That's fine. But man, 18 million, 17 million, dude, that's a lot for a safety. It's a lot, especially when you can just pluck one from the draft and stick him in there. And they like Tony Adams, dude. They do. Remember, we've been seeing that. The Jets love Tony Adams. Steph Wins. What's up, Steph Wins? Please believe that the value for Rodgers is somewhere around the 3rd round pick. Given Joe D's track record on trades, don't expect more than that. Woody wouldn't be involved at this level. 3rd round pick. I mean, I think the Packers are dug in deeper than that. I don't think they're giving. I think we're going to give up a 2nd and another pick. That's what I think. But Joe Douglas is holding out for, for a comeback if he doesn't play. That's what he wants. In the event this guy retires next year, we want something. Excuse me. But I'm with you. I don't think Woody's Woody's he's in the room. He's going to talk. He's not going to shut up. He talks, no doubt. We know Woody talks. I don't see us getting. I know, but it's like, look, I'd love to have him, dude, Budda Baker, but come on, 17 million is too much. It's too much. Unless you cut Jordan Whitehead, you got Frank Clark or whatever the hell his name is, Chuck Clark. So you got Chuck Clark over there. You cut Jordan Whitehead. You save 7 million. Now he's 10 million. You know what I mean? Okay. Maybe. You can do that. Steph likes the DB room. Yeah, our DB room is good. I mean, the safety is a weakness, though. We need some help. No doubt. Superfan says, no to Budda. It's way too expensive. What's up, Pekulik? Space Mountain is here. Where are you? You in Disney, man? What is going on? Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? So, look, we still have to extend Quinnen. We got to bring on Aaron Rodgers. We got to sign our draft class. Yeah, we don't have any money, man. 17 million out of where? Where's that coming from? Now, ultimately, I do think that they're going to do something with CJ Mosley's contract, but I don't know. BG the Kid with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says, sup, Green Bean? Or are you calling me Green Bay? What's up, Green Bay? Hope Rodgers helps with Zach. He's young but talented. Also, people say the O-line from Northwestern can be an all-pro. Let's draft him. Yeah, hold on. Who is that? Let me just double back here. Northwestern. Let me see. Boo-ba-da-ba-dee-doop-be-doo-boop-boo. Let me see here. Northwestern. I can't place who it is. Northwestern. Oh, Skronsky? Yeah. I told you guys that's who I think it's going to end up being. I think he's going to slide, and I think he's a great player. But Skronsky is a tackle. He can play guard. He can play every position on the line, essentially, which is great versatility. But Skronsky's a tackle. If you're going to draft him that high, you play him at tackle. But he can move. So that's the thing. Yeah, Skronsky. I think it's going to be him. Because of his arms, I think he's going to slide. And I think the Jets will be waiting there like, we love little arms. Come on over here. Plus, we have an arm extender. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. But, yeah, and look, the Aaron Rodgers with Zach thing, I think a lot of people, that's exactly, what we're hoping. It's one of the benefits of having Aaron Rodgers come here. So we have Nathaniel Hackett. We have Tim Boyle. These are guys that know this system. They've been developed. Now, Tim Boyle's not some great quarterback or anything, but he knows the system. And then you bring Aaron Rodgers in. Aaron Rodgers and Zach are friends. I was told by a very reliable source. Zach, at that point, anyway, Zach and Aaron Rodgers have been talking all week. They talk daily. Now, I don't know about right now, but they were at the time. I double checked. They said it's 100% true. That they're talking all the time. They talk daily. So that's kind of cool, right? So they're already friends. So that means Zach trusts him, which means if there's a guy that Aaron Rodgers trusts, then Zach's going to trust him. He's going to do what he's going to do. Now, Zach's coach, John Beck. Don't forget, dude, John Beck, all well and good, but John Beck sucked, man, in the NFL. Let's be real. Remember John Beck? He was a Dolphins quarterback for their 1-15 season. I saw John Beck live in Miami. He was fucking terrible. Terrible. That doesn't mean he can't be a great coach, of course, but still. You got John Beck, you have Rob Calabrese, Mike LaFleur. Like, no, Zach wasn't exactly given the creme de la creme, guys. So he's got the yips. That's on him. He's still got to be able to hit fucking 5-yard passes, and he can't do that consistently. That's a problem. And 10 yards and 13 yards. He can't hit them consistently. He can, but he can't hit it consistently. It's like Braden Mann. Braden Mann can do anything we want him to do, but not consistently, and that's a problem. But so if Aaron Rodgers can come here, especially with Nathan Hackett, and have a positive impact on Zach, if he plays 2 years and Zach's ready to go, that's best case scenario, man. Leo, what's up, Leo? It's good to see you. Hey, Green Bay. I say that the trade falls through and we don't get Rodgers. You stop it, Leo. What is this? You can't put that in the ether, man. Which I hope we do, of course. Yes. Don't you think it would be very intriguing to have all of our picks? I think we'd be in great shape. Dude, here's the thing. Intriguing, yes. And I think that there's definitely a scenario where that happens and we get Rodgers. All right. I thought something was wrong with my dog. But you can't talk like that, Leo. You're not allowed. We're not allowed to talk this way because you can't. You never heard of the word jinx? You can't jinx it, dude. Obviously, we all want him to come here. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like Matt Helmer thinks that the Jets are being played. I don't know what gives him that, what idea. I don't know. It's just an opinion. You got to have, see, like, I'm a believer, guys, in like, if I have an opinion, I have to have supporting data to support that opinion. Now, if I don't, and I go, hey, this is just my thoughts on the matter. My thoughts are maybe this, or my theory. I have a theory. But if you have an opinion without firm anything to support it, then you're just talking, you know? And it's like when we say something like, say that the trade falls, you didn't say I say, but say that the trade falls through and we don't get Rodgers. So you're exploring something. That's not your opinion. You're checking it out. That's a little different, right? We can do that. I'm exploring. What do you think if this happens or that happens? What happens then? Here's what Joe Douglas said recently. He's going to be here. In other words, guys, relax. Everybody relax. Let's pour ranch dressing on this poor fella. Let's go ahead and hug Drunk Boomer. And we'll see how it goes. Did you guys see how drunk Boomer was? That's why I don't drink. Yeah, we have an arm extender. Thank you, Leo. We have an arm extender. It's called Michael Clemens. You spelt Michael right too, which is interesting. You know, I put out some Michael Clemens stuff, and invariably somebody will say you spelt Michael wrong. Number one, even if I did, why do you got to tell me that? Who cares? Obviously, I know how to spell Michael. It's a typo, but that's the way he spells it: E-A instead of A-E. Mikey L. Mikey All Clemens, baby. That's what he does. So Pittsburgh picked up Braden Mann. There it is. So Braden Mann's a Steeler with Jonathan Marshall. He's picking up all Joe Douglas's guys, you know. Well, let's see. Jordan says, doesn't John Beck coach a lot of guys in the NFL? Let's see. Let's see who he does. Oh, look at this. He's got a pretty good record, actually. You want to hear this, Jordan? He's coached Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Alex Smith, and Carson Palmer. Not bad. Not a bad group, just saying, right? Not bad. So maybe, okay, I take that back. He still sucked, no matter what you. Again, doesn't mean he can't be a great coach. But I don't know. He ain't doing shit for Zach, I'll tell you that. What's your thoughts on Mingo? I like Mingo, I actually do. I got to interview him down at the Senior Bowl. I think he was the one that made fun of my name. I said, "Hey, how you doing? I'm GreenBean." He goes, "GreenBean? Really? GreenBean? Yeah." I said, "Yep, that's me." He's like, "All right, whatever, man." But yeah, so I like Mingo, actually. I think he's a good player. Let me just double back and see what I have for his round here. Hold on. Let me see something. I'll tell you what I got. Hold on. I know I got him like he's a mid. Let me see. Yeah, fourth. That's the thing. I don't know. I think the Jets are going to try to, if we do take a receiver, people are saying, JSN, maybe. But I don't know. I don't see it. I think we're going to grab a 4th round wide receiver, 5th round wide receiver, somebody that we can kind of use on specials, back up, develop. That's what I think. He's going to play, but that's what I think. I mean, we got too many guys that, we got vets, especially if we keep Corey Davis, for God's sakes. Leo says, "My bad, GreenBean. I won't speak." That's okay, Leo. You're all right, man. That's where my inner skeptic, my inner cynic comes out. I'm like, ooh, don't say that. I get nervous. My wife corrects me all the time. She's like, "Dude, stop it. It has no bearing on anything." I'm like, "Oh, we are our words, man. We put it out there. And we get in trouble. So it's all right. You're good. You're a positive fella." Duncan says, "Offensive tackle, center, defensive tackle, safety, linebacker. That's the draft. Slide a wide receiver in there. We're taking one, in my opinion. I think we're gonna, and I think we should. Every year, you should bring on a wide receiver, in my opinion. You should be bringing them in, because a lot of them don't last. Look, we already lost Elijah Moore. It's like the way it goes. Berrios is gone. Elijah Moore is gone. What do you guys think about trading back? You got like Leo said. Or was it, I forget who it was, but when you flip the picks, that's one scenario. You flip-flop with Green Bay. We give you 13, you give us 15, we give you a second next year. And we call it a day. How's that sound? Maybe they buy that. I don't know. Or if whatever's happening, you just take 13 and you slide back. Like maybe they like Darnell Wright as the tackle 1. Maybe they think he's the best guy for them. Who knows? Right? Who knows what they think? Maybe like, Anton Harrison, Bergeron, any of those guys. Maybe they like them the best. And they're like, dude, I'll get those guys in a second. I'm going to slide back, gain more seconds, thirds. I'm just going to keep sliding back, and I'm going to stock this team filled with players. I'm going to have a mid first, a mid to late first, and I'm going to have 3 seconds and a third. Like, okay, do it. And then you jam pack this bitch with premium talent, not top 10, obviously, because you're sliding back and everything, but you get one of them. What do you mean doing, Joe? That's what they've been doing forever, right, buddy? That's one of the teams. Like I've been watching the Steelers forever, and watching the Jets. I'm like, why don't you just mimic what they do? Like it doesn't matter who leaves, a defensive end, an offensive tackle, or whatever lineman, and then they've had some line issues recently, so I should take that back. But like wide receivers, somebody leaves, the next guy up takes the role. They're just as good, if not better. It happens all the time for them. Where if we lose a guy, it takes 8 years to backfill it in our history. So Steph says if 77 is healthy, so we're talking about Mekhi Becton here, right? Yeah, we can't count on him, but we can have hope, right? I think Becton's going to play all year. I think he's going to be dominant, and I think everybody's going to shut up. That's what I think, Steph. That's what I hope, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. So Neil said he thinks Aaron Rodgers is trying to be late Tom Brady with the retirement thing, Brady House back today. I don't know. I think, dude, I mean, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are very different personalities. And Aaron Rodgers he takes the time. He goes, hold up, I'm going to do some things. I'm going to go on a spiritual retreat. I'm going to do this and that. He just takes his time, and everybody goes, he's a flake. He's why do I got to tell you today? What's the rush? So I don't know. I mean, I get it for like a fan or, an organization wants to plan what to do. I do understand it. But if the guy just he's more methodical, meticulous and things like that, you just let it. You just go, okay, well, get back to us at the end of the month. And that's what it is. So I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so, though, Neil. Steph says doing a good job. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We don't need a wide receiver because the practice squad is full. Dude, our practice. You like Irv Charles? Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't like Irv Charles. I don't want Irv Charles. I would cut Irv Charles right now if it were me. Let's look at the Jets roster here real fast. Wait, let me see. Let's see I'll show you guys this. Let me see this. I forgot I even had that other thing. What the hell were we looking at there? I don't even know what that was. That was just on the screen. I really don't. Let's see. So look, let's go down to the practice squad here. Did not have it? What's going on? They used to have it. What's going on here? This is alphabetical. I don't want to do alphabetical. Hold on. This is not the one. Where's our practice squad? Defense. I'm telling you, they had practice squad on there. Maybe all the futures contracts. I don't know. Let me see here. Hold on. It's time to wake up. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Here's our wide receivers. All right. Sorry about the craziness. So here's who we got. We got Irv Charles, who I mean, look, I'm rooting for him. Don't get me wrong. 6'4", 219. You gotta like that. But I don't know, man. He's slow and he's lumbering and he's got bad hands. So there's all that. Corey Davis, Mecole Hardman, Lazard, Mims, Deontay Spencer, right? Remember him. Malik Taylor. So you're saying we don't need to draft anybody because we have Malik Taylor, Deontay Spencer, and Irv Charles? I don't know, buddy. I'm not feeling that. Where'd Malik? What's Malik Taylor's deal? What's his deal? He's got 3 years of experience. Comes out of Ferris State. He's 6'3". I don't know. Comes from the Packers. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Maybe they do like him. Maybe they like him a whole bunch. Maybe you're on to something, Steph. Here's our buddy Gitmo. What's up, Bob? Do you think JD could wait till the second and take DeJuan Jones? He has the size. Yeah, totally. Why not? Why not? I'm telling you, people look. I look over, Bob. I look over all the the big boards and all that sort of stuff. I see DeJuan Jones, Darnell Wright, Bergeron. I see those guys. They're up and down people's boards. Anton Harrison, too. I mean, Anton Harrison tends to be a little bit more toward the top, consistently than some of the others. But DeJuan Jones out of Ohio State, 6'8", 374 pounds. The only thing I'll say, Bob, is Becton probably spooked him a little bit, Joe Douglas. Like, man, I cannot bring on a guy that big again. I got to be safer. 6'7". You know what I mean? But 374 pounds, 6'8". But I like him out of Ohio State, man. I like him a whole bunch. And that's the thing. Like, look, let's say we're trading back and, look, the value's not there, dude. Like, the guys are gone, all the top 3 are gone before 13. So we trade back. We don't really like the tackle value there. We think, hey, man, there's going to be the same tier in the second round when we pick. And they say, screw it. We're taking John Michael Schmitz. And they do that. Then they get to the second, and Darnell Wright's gone. Anton Harrison is gone. And they look, and there's Bergeron and Freeland and DeJuan Jones. And they go, right on, man, taking DeJuan Jones. Is that bad? You just plan on Brown, Dwayne Brown and Becton to start, and you're going to develop DeJuan Jones, and he'll be ready by mid-season, and worst next season. You got a monster. I just don't know. I think his size is a little scary for Joe Douglas. That's what I think. Let's see. Eric, I showed the draft on Thursday. You want to see Jeremy had a draft? You guys want to see it? Here, I'll show you real quick. Jeremy had a draft today. I'll show you. What do you guys think of this draft? Jeremy Jets Chaos. Let me see. Where is he? Here it is. All right, let me show you this. You guys are going to read my text, though. I got to be careful here. Can you see my text? Let me get that out of here. There we go. Oh, it just cut it out. Hold on. Winder. Here we go. So look at this draft. What do you think of this? A couple trades. So Jeremy traded back. Let's see what he did. So he traded back. He got pick 28. So he takes Darnell Wright, Kalijah Cansey at 42. Why does it keep doing that? Stop it. He takes wide receiver Cedric Tillman. Interesting pick at 46. I like Tillman. Center Joe Tippmann. Jeremy's playing with fire here. Safety Ronnie Hickman. Love Ronnie Hickman. Dorian Williams. Great pick, especially at 143. And then guard Antonio Maffei, who I very little know. I don't know. I know very little about him. So, but that's a good draft. What do you guys think of this? Give me some letter grades for our boy Jeremy. What do you guys think? I agree, Eric. I agree. But that's right. Ant Jets has been saying it too. Draft day trade for Aaron Rodgers. There it is. Hater's got it. There you go, Hater. I'm with you, buddy. Woody's not a great owner because he was right. He didn't hire good football people. He finally learned. He hired football guys and he backed up. That's what he did. They reorganized everything. They got rid of Neil Glatt. They promoted Jaime into the football president position. Like, there's a lot going on around here. We gutted the entire medical staff, training staff. Like, it's a whole different organization. Like, Woody didn't know to do that. He's like, I got a doctor. They need a doctor. I got a doctor. He doesn't know shit about football. I don't know. He's a doctor, isn't he? I don't know. Do I see Jeremy in here? Let's see. You guys got letter grades for Jeremy? What are we doing? Did I miss your letter grades? Where are they? You guys don't care? Oh, here we go. Here's some letter grades. Awful. Kareem Mayo. That's okay. Love the Cansey pick. I know there are many people who don't think he'll be there in a second. I think he's going to. I think he's going to slide. I think he's going to be right there. It's going to be tough. 42 is tough because then, look, you got 33. That's 9 picks. That might be tough, but he's going to make it to the second. I don't know if he'll make it to us. Yep. It's crazy. So we think Woody thinks anything's going wrong. He's like, I don't know. This is great. Everything goes bad and I still make money. You think, Kareem? Is that who it is? FM? He's all those guys? Let's see. All right. At this point, Joe, really? Well, then what's your solution, Joe? I'm all here. I'm here for it. What's your solution? You're 1,000% against adding Aaron Rodgers. What is your plan? I'm very curious. Awful. Let's see. B-. Just get Budda. Tom Cahill don't care that he costs $17 million, do you, Tom? 17 this year, 18 next year. Now, if he's willing to rework it, I mean, how far down do you think he's going to go? I love the player. I'm with you, but you got to think of that stuff. Just call it a day. I'm with Tom. I'm not very in tune with the draft or college ball, GreenBean. I'm starting to do my own thing, but I'm waiting for after the draft show with all of you. Oh, you got to hang out with us, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be great over at Jets Talk 24/7. Don't forget, guys, we're having our contest. Ryan O'Leary and myself, we started the new channel, Talking Jets channel. It's going to drop in July. So we're prepping everything for that, but we're having a listener logo contest. If you have ideas for a logo, draw them down. We have some good ones, man. Some of you guys are super awesome and creative. I got to say, I'm impressed. There's one here right now. I see Matt and Ryan talking about it. Look, what do you guys think? That's a listener. That's a viewer. It's one of you. Isn't that great? Isn't that weird? Everything got green. Look at that. My whole face gets green. Weird. I'd show you guys our T-shirt, but I can't do it yet. I can't do it. I can't let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Matt, I mean, dude, if you call 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 12 picks done, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. He was a top 10 quarterback last year with a broken thumb, a new offensive coordinator, and they took away his number one receiver, Devontae Adams, and they replaced him with rookies. I mean, what are we talking about? He's done. That makes no sense. The Jets haven't had a 3,700-yard passer with 26 touchdowns in 10 years. What did Fitzpatrick have? That let me see. What did he have in 2015? I think he was right over that. That's 7 years or 8 years ago. Let me see. Like, to say he's dipping is one thing. Sure, maybe. But done? It's crazy. All right, so he had 3,900 yards, 31 touchdowns. Yeah, all right. Since that season, this is what we've seen. So we had, let's do this. Let's go back to 2005. I'll tell you how many times we've had 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 12 picks. 2005, that is 18 mother effing years, okay? How many times we've had what Aaron Rodgers did last year? 2005? Hold on. I got to do it. Well, hold on a second. Let me see this. Hold on. I can't go back that far. Actually, I saw that wrong. Hold on. I'll do something now. Hold on. I'll just do it this way. Man, this is tough too. Shit, I got to do it by the year. Hold on. God damn it. It's so hard to do. Hold on. New York Jets stats. Let me see. They just want to give me the best quarterbacks in history. I thought I had it. I was looking at something different. Hold on. Let's see. All right, let's do it this way. We'll do. I'm going to open the page too. So Zach, here's our starting quarterbacks by year. All right, it's going to show you, and we're comparing it to 3,700, 26 touchdowns, and 12 picks. Right. We'll start with Zachy Poo. Okay, we'll start with Zach. Here we go. All right, Zach Wilson has had 2,300 yards and 1,700 yards. I'm giving him some leeway there, right? 9 touchdowns, 11 picks, 6 touchdowns, 7 picks. Now, and to be fair, he had a rushing touchdown. So he's got 8 touchdowns in 2022. All right, to be fair. That's garbage. What is this? Both of these years together are just a little touch over what Aaron Rodgers did last year. Fucking crazy. All right, so now we're going to do Sammy Boy. On. Oh, it's thinking. All right. So I'm just going to show you guys this stuff. That's what I'm saying, Harlan. Why, what's with my internet all of a sudden? What's going on here? All right, Sammy Boy gave us 2,800 yards. He gave us 3,000 in 2019. That was fun. He's got 17 touchdowns, 19 touchdowns. 17 to 15, 19 to 13. Is really good. Look at us. 9-11 was his last year. And then he's not done much better in Carolina. This year he was a little better in spot duty at the end. So again, that's the last 5 years. Now, who was before him? You got McCown. Okay. Here it is. Josh McCown in 2017 gave us 2,926 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 9 picks. Played 13 games. Okay. You seeing a pattern here? Who was before him? I'm drawing a blank. It was Ryan Fitzpatrick. Who was before Ryan? Geno. All right. There we go. All right. Geno Smith. You ready? Here we go. 3,000, 2,500, 265, because obviously this is the Fitzpatrick year, and then he hung out another year. We got 3,000, 12, and 20. So he had 12 touchdowns, 21 picks, 13 touchdowns, 13 picks. This is when we all thought he was going to turn the corner and be great. Never over 60% completion percentage. Never more touchdowns than picks for us. Who's before him? Marky Mark. Seeing it, dude? Aaron Rodgers is done. Okay, what are you talking about, Harlan? I mean, whatever it was. I forget already. That's how burnt I am. Matt? I don't know. So Sanchez, this is the Sanchez effect. And he was good for us for a while. Never gave us 60% completion percentage. Never, not once. 2,400, 12 and 20, 3,200, 3,300, 17 and 13. Here it is. 2011, he gave us 3,400 yards, still not 37, 56%, 26 touchdowns, 18 picks. This is the closest year to what Aaron Rodgers did last year. But then he gets 2,800, 13 and 18. You know what I mean? Who's before him? Anybody know? Who'd you watch? Oh, of course. See what Brett Favre gave us. Brett Favre gave us 65.7% completion percentage, 3472, so still less than the 3,700, 22 and 22. Still not Aaron Rodgers' last year. Do you see it? Like, this is crazy to me. I understand not liking Aaron Rodgers. I get it. I understand not wanting a 39-year-old quarterback. I get that too. I want to see what Joe said. Joe, did you answer the question? I'm real curious what your continue to rebuild the draft, and go all in 24 for a quarterback. But then we got this team, and then you got a rookie quarterback. If you're doing it through the draft, I mean. I don't know, man. Hey, look, I'm with you. I don't love the idea of abandoning what we've been doing. It's been working. But the other side to that coin is that we have the young core. We did it. We built through the draft. We got a young core of guys. Give them the damn quarterback, and let's go get ourselves a ring, and then we can redo everything. We can reload, and then we could just continue. So, anyway. Yeah, Testaverde was good. Let's see what Chatty Boy gave us. Chad was before Barf. Let's see what Chad. Oh, I loved Chad. I loved him. I got to admit. So his first year starting, look at it, 68.9%, 63, 65, 59, 64, 68. Damn, boy. Damn. So he gave us 3,100, 22, and 6. Now, Chad was he was accurate, right? Remember, that was his thing. 2,100. You only played, 10 games, 15 games, 10 games. This was his friggin' problem. When he played 16 games, he gave us 64.5% completion percentage, 3,352 yards, 17 and 16. Still. Even Chad. Picks, look at this, 17, 16, 16, 9, 13, 12, 22, 6. Oh, I love Chad. I did, man. That the damn injuries. I'll tell you. So I know. Ken O'Brien did have a great year once. He had a couple great years, but he had that one. He was the leading passer in the AFC. NFL, maybe. So he had that one year. He had it. All right. Well, listen. Yeah, but listen, here's the other thing. Matt, here's what I want to tell you about Aaron Rodgers. Go and look at where they've allocated their resources. The Green Bay Packers have made it very clear they believe Aaron Rodgers can absolutely make anyone into a star. He's that good. They don't need to use premium resources on him. He has never thrown a touchdown pass to a first-round wide receiver. What does that tell you? Never. He has 475 touchdown passes. He's never thrown to a first-round pick. Never. What does that tell you? Look at the last 10, 15 years of their drafts. I think there's 2 tackles. There's no weapons in the first round for him. None. Anywho, guys, that's going to be it for our show. We're going to go and we're going to give ourselves the Friday night off. How's that sound? Guys, I want to thank you for being here. This was fun. A little impromptu stream. I'm glad you were all here. It's always a good time, man. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do something tomorrow as well. I got chickens coming on Sunday. My chickens, I'm going to have 10 chicks. I got a coop. I'm going to be chicken man soon. You'll see. I'll show you guys a video of my chickens. All right. I'll send you guys a chicken video. Things are changing around here. Right on, Eric. I'm glad you're here. You're the best, buddy. You know that. You know I love you, man. So guys, have a great night. What do I do here? Let's do one of these. Let's do the, I don't know what to play anymore. Let's see this one. Homer and Hater, the clip. I haven't done this one in a long time. Guys, have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you soon. I hope you're happy. Take care, everybody.
Before you guys take off, do you think I could get a score prediction week 1 from you? I see the Jets coming out and breaking the will of the Panthers up front. Our lines are going to kill their lines. Therefore, we're going to score 31 points. They're going to score 17. 1 touchdown from Sam Darnold. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. Best thing we ever did, getting rid of that Sam Darnold guy. Now, nice guy. I like him. I think he's a nice guy. Got a pretty girlfriend. All those things. I'm just telling you, Sam Darnold can't do nothing. We seen it. Nothing. 31-17 Jets.
I hate to say it. I do. I hate to say it, but I can't see the Jets stopping their offense with all those guys they have. I'm going to flip what Homer said, 31-17 Panthers. I'm sorry.